Glad to have you with us from Malone Stadium in Monroe, Louisiana. Just about to turn the corner into the back half of the season here on EA Sports College Football. It is Week 7. It's the Georgia Southern Eagles and the UL Monroe Warhawks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, it is a wild scene here down on the field. The home coach has told me pregame he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Warhawks will kick off first, and here we go. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Georgia Southern's offense will have the football first. And here comes the junior running back. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win. Handoff from the gun. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Let's talk for a second about Georgia Southern. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
Quarterback making adjustments. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion.
Well, there are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. And he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Got it. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Quick release by the QB. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. And the Eagles are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Finds space on the right. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. The Eagles, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Hand off from the shotgun. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the wideout. They want to run this quarterback. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. QB draw. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
So the Warhawks offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's worked his way into this passing attack, and the coaches are very pleased with his progress.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, in a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power 4. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You could still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team. And he is up.
Makes the catch and he's free. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. The run inside. It's Westbrook.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. And the Warhawks send out the punt unit.
Number 94 in punt formation to kick it away.
Makes a catch at the 10. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. We reached the end of the period. Georgia Southern is on top. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. He's got it again. Might have a chance.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. A run for the quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
He's going to run it past the 45. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
So now it's 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And good blocking in space. There to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is a guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
Georgia Southern will have it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown, Georgia Southern! They'll try to add another to their lead.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Here comes the Warhawks offense onto the field to go on the attack. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. They're going to throw it to start the drive. It's complete on the right side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Westbrook. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right, is the defense. You keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the 1st down.
Finds his man. It's Westbrook.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Warhawks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. Finds some fresh air. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Ready? Blue 30. Ready, go!
Grabbed behind the line. It's Evans. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. Runs through a man. He might have some space. Touchdown, UL Monroe. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll try to do it himself. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. The quarterback tried to make something out of it with his legs, but instead, he turns the football over.
And this is what you like about the quarterback. You don't want to handcuff him. You want to give him the freedom and the flexibility to get outside and create. That's where he's brilliant. That's really the added element he brings this offense. You do need to reel him in with respect to the fundamentals and taking care of the football. Just has to do better moving forward.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Now the play fake. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Would have been a 52-yard field goal attempt from here, so they'll try to pick up the first down here on 4th. A spectacular one-hand grab. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field to catch the defense off guard.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Warhawks!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The give on the inside. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Finding open areas. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Tries to do it himself on the draw. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Clock still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half.
QB spicing. No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And he missed it. No good. And guys, still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Minnesota taking on the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Gophers with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And I guess what they can take away from this one is they're back to even, 3-3 on the season. Now over to your game inside Malone Stadium. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And just like that, let's head back to our team inside Malone Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Evans. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
I caught up with the UL Monroe head coach at the half. Listen, things have not been going right lately, but they have found some momentum here in this ballgame. He said, I know we've got a lot of clock left, a lot of game left, but it all starts right now to continue to believe. They get the ball to start the second half, and we'll see if they take that first half momentum into the third. Reese?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. That last connection left him a little short of the first down, but in perfect spot to attack on 2nd and short. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now they'll run the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. And the Warhawks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Finds a little space. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
It's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back-to-back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Punts it out of the air. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Warhawks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Offside defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. On the ground with the counter. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for him.
And the Warhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun, the ground game. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 balls at the 18. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They'll try to get it through the air. A little release to the back. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Georgia Southern's offense comes out to get this drive started. Their first possession of this 3rd quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. He'll start this drive firing. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Hand off to the single back. hard running there. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Back has it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. In your own territory, 4th down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, the defense basically played that one perfectly, right? Against the RPO, they did a nice job staying back, hanging, watching the quarterback's eyes, and taking away any throw. And when he decided to try to keep the football and scramble to his left,
maybe a crease. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
well, I think this running back has proved in this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? In a big moment right here, late in the game when they need to run the ball to ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
Might as well give it to him again. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback keeper moving toward the end zone and fumble! Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Sends it back in motion. Touchdown Eagles! And they take it in for 6 more points. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. So the 16-play drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. With the catch, it's Evans. Powers through the defender. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Running inside. It's Westbrook. All down. Liddell moves the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bailey. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Unleashes 1. Got his man downfield. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Touchdown, UL Monroe. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner will be brought down. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. So will the defense try to keep it all in front, or will they go after the quarterback here and try to end it? Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. There's a crease. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Quarterback running on the draw. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
And the Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the lone running back. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. Just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
The Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. They'll send the back in motion. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. The Eagles land a counterpunch.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The run inside. It's Westbrook. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Ware. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Warhawks can really attack on this second and short. Makes the grab on the left. Got enough space. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Warhawks! And they're on top here in overtime. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Touchdown, Eagles. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT.
Here we go. Ready. Go.
Keeps it on the draw. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. They want to keep this drive alive. 3rd and short here in overtime. Direct snap. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterbacks sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to go and get this, David, so it'll be interesting to see if this offense wants to roll the dice.
Yeah, and most of the time, I'm rolling the dice. I'm going to be aggressive. And as a defense, you also know that too. And you're ready. You're not caught off guard by offenses nowadays going forward on 4th down.
He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting a run on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping him off balance with that play call.
1st and goal. They'll try to take the lead here in the second overtime. Snap to the back. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles! Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Motion from the back. They're going to open this drive with a pass. The sure hands. It's Westbrook. There he goes. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key because last game he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
3rd and goal, desperately trying to get it in and keep hope alive. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
Defense gets a stop. It's over. 4th and goal. He's looking to pass. Looking to get it in.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. He's looking to throw. Rushes on him, and down he goes. What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.